what happened, you see, when I first became a Christian, I'd gone, this man talked to me in a photography studio, went home, got on my knees and, prayed the sinner's prayer and asked the Lord to come into my heart. And then I went back in the afternoon and they were talking and I said, I think David Livingstone was a great man and a great missionary. I'd like to sometimes do some kind of work like that would help people. And they said, but Ray, you have to be, we talked this morning, you have to be a Christian. But I said, I am a Christian. And the guy was really confused. He said, well, when you left here, you weren't a Christian. You went to church, but you weren't a Christian. You weren't a born-again Christian, but now you come back and say you are. I said, well, when I went home, I went to my bedroom and got on my knees and said, Lord, I'm a sinner. I want to be born again. Can you come into my heart? What else do I have to do? Well, I'll never get over the surprise on the two men that were in the studio, their reaction to that. I thought, my goodness, to me it was simple, a simple prayer. And then I think they were rebuking themselves for not believing. But I said, do I have to do something else? To which the guy repeated, you have to give your testimony. And he was a lay preacher, and that Sunday night he was going to speak in the city of Londonderry, and he took me along, and I said, I can't get up in front of people. I had a bit of an impediment in my speech. I was very nervous. And he called me up on the platform, and I immediately fainted. So when they were reviving me, they pulled me off the platform to behind the curtains. I prayed a prayer before I said I was okay and said, Lord, I'm going to do this every time I'm asked, even if I faint. But then the next day I read in the Bible, with God, nothing's impossible. And that's where, from the very first moment of my Christian life or day or so, I really believed that God could do anything. And that's why the title of the book is Don't Tell Me It Can't Be Done. And I want to encourage young people and all kinds of people who feel they can't do anything, that through prayer and action, anything can be accomplished.